Welcome to a new episode of IMO, In My Opinion. I'm Alika Hope, and I'm here today with Gina Beavers and Alicia Cosby and Stephen Weber from the Gold Trader. We're very happy to have you here today because we all like gold a lot, right?
Glad to be here.
Thank you. My first question actually is, why are gold and silver prices so high right now?
Your metal prices are all based off of the market, and
Okay.
it's all based with the dollar. And with the volatility of the market these days, you know, the dollar is going down, your price of metals are going up.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, so it goes up and down minute by minute.
Exactly, it does. If you look on the stock market, all your metals are there, and it actually changes moment by moment.
So how do you know when you bring your gold in? If I brought my gold in at $9.50, I would get one price, and might get another price at $9.55.
Very possibly. You know, if you come in, if she comes in a few minutes later, we actually physically check the price of your metal at the time of sale.
At the store?
At the store, right at the time.
Okay. I
When
didn't know that.
we walk in, all of our booths have a computer, and we get right on the computer. We have a program there, and it updates it on a moment-by-moment basis, so
Wow.
we know the accurate price at that time.
So is that volatile?
Oh yes, very much so.
Oh my
Very much so.
gosh.
Wow.
And I know you're called the Gold Trader, but you also purchase other metals, right?
Yes, we buy anything that's gold, silver, and platinum.
See, I like
Platinum.
silver.
This is
Yeah.
this
really
is what
like
I got,
silver,
Stephen.
There's no computer to check
We
them
can
out.
take
So
care of
the
that.
bottom line.
Okay, we'll come back to the store later. We'll tell you what you have.
It might have changed though by the time you
I
got
know,
it.
by the
time-
By the
and
time you get to the store.
I'm suspecting that silver is not as or valuable as gold.
No, your price of your silver is running between, you know, your $32 to $35 an ounce, where your gold is your $1,650, $1,700 right at the moment.
And I can spray paint this.
They'll be
And
like,
you would
no,
know
it's not.
you would know the difference, right?
Gold traders.
And we do, and that's some of the items we have in front of us here now is our stone and our acid, which leads into that. When everybody comes in, we'll take any of the items that are in front of us and actually test them on the stone. We actually would take the item, scratch it on the stone, and put the corresponding acid. Every carat of gold has its own acid.
Oh.
Science class.
Oh.
Yes, chemistry.
Exactly, chemistry. Your price of gold that you look in the market, your 1,600 is all for 24 karat pure gold.
Oh, I
It
didn't
goes
know
from
that.
24 karat right down to 7. The higher the number you go up, the more gold is in it. And that's why you see the number of bottles. So, you know, 14 karat would have its own acid, silver would have its own, platinum, everything has its own. And when we scratch them on the stone, we're looking for the chemical reaction to it. That
That's
tells us
great.
it
Love
is.
it.
There's a lot of times that you will find items that are marked 14 karat and they're not, they're 10 karat. You may look at a chain and the clasp has a 14 karat marking, but the chain is 10 karat because maybe the clasp was changed.
Right.
So that's why we don't actually go by what it's marked on there. We actually do a physical test on every single piece that comes in the door. As you
Well,
see
that's
some of the
smart.
items in front
That's
of us
really
that we buy.
interesting. That's really so. I'm sorry, Alicia. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that I see you have a bunch of money there. Is there a reason why you have coins? Are they worth anything?
Yes, your U.S. coins, your silver are silver 1964 and older.
1964.
Oh, I have some of that actually at my
And
house.
older
Okay.
has coins, and that's in your dimes, your quarters, your half dollars, and your dollars. Your pennies and your nickels obviously don't.
Okay.
So I shouldn't just take that to the store and just like spend it like a regular piece
No,
of money.
not
I should take it to Gold Trader.
Exactly.
And actually get some money for it.
That's
Sure. I
really should do this.
1964 and
And
before.
earlier.
That's right.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
Because
We'll be on the
I have some
lookout.
61 half dollars.
So
Exactly,
okay, so
and you
this
can
would-
also see, you know, your silverware.
Oh,
your
okay.
candlesticks,
Oh, yeah.
your flatware.
I have
Just as long as
silverware.
they're silver
Didn't
and
know
not
that.
silver
That's
plated.
silver.
We buy all that. Your trays.
So one way you can tell this is silver, it's tarnished, right?
Not necessarily.
No.
Because silver
Okay.
plated will
Plated,
tarnish
too.
also.
I know.
Oh.
And again, if you look on the bottom of it, it will say silver.
Okay.
And if you're not sure, we have a lot
I'm
of people that are not
blind.
sure what
Yeah,
they
it
have,
does
come into the
It
store,
says something.
and we can go through everything and find out what is and what isn't very easily.
So you don't need to be embarrassed if you're not sure what it is. Go ahead and take it in and they'll look at it for you.
Oh, by all means, by
Okay.
all
So
means.
you don't have like a big reject stamp on people's.
No,
it's
we
okay,
don't.
just
We
check.
don't embarrass you too much if you come in the door. But
Except
I
when you laugh
remember
and
when you
mock as
come
you walk
in.
out.
But it's also pretty private, so it's like I don't have to feel like I'm gonna walk in and everyone's gonna know like what I'm being consulted, you know, how I'm being consulted because it's still relatively private. You know, I walk in and I have like a booth or someone that I'm talking to,
Yes.
and not like everyone is all around me looking at what is she bringing.
That's what makes us different. We're not a jewelry store. We're not a pawnbroker. We're a precious metal dealer. So all we do all day long is buy gold, silver, and platinum. So when you walk into our store, you're not going to see the showcases. You're not going to see the the fancy jewelry in the cases.
Okay.
You're going to walk in and you're going to see the private booths, and you're going to walk in, no appointment necessary. As your turn comes up, you come into a private booth with one of our experts,
That's
and
great.
we'll set it up just like we have here with the stone and the acid, and we'll go through everything. We'll look at everything. Everybody has their loops and
And
we'll
the
check it
computer.
out. And the computer.
Checking out the prices.
And it's there. So when you're done in a private area that what you and I talk about is our business,
Right.
and anybody waiting behind you is not going to come up next to you and look over your shoulder and see what you have.
Right.
Where when you walk into most other places, they're doing it right on the showcases.
Right,
And
right.
anybody can walk up and see what's going on and know that how much you're getting, and that's a private thing.
That is,
It is
yeah,
a private. And
that's-
do you, when people come in and sell their items, do you give them cash for it on the spot? How does that work?
We pay right on the spot, but we write a check.
Okay,
And we do that for security of our customers.
That's
Our
great.
Customers don't like to walk out with a lot of cash.
I wouldn't.
So what you're saying is
No.
I could walk in with a nice amount of cash. I mean, I could walk in with some products, walk out with some nice amount of cash.
Exactly.
Now, do you feel like, I'm sorry.
That's okay. And what I was saying about it not having cash, some people like the cash, and we're right across the street from the bank,
Yeah,
and
that's
we
true.
have an arrangement with the
That's true.
bank
Oh,
that they
nice.
will cash our checks.
Oh,
you
that's
don't
so
need
convenient.
you don't need an account, and they won't charge you.
Oh,
Or you can go-
Oh, wow.
Or
I
you
did
go
not
to your
know
own
that.
bank. Or you want to go to your own bank. So that way you're comfortable walking in and walking out. And you're not walking out with a wad of cash and looking around as
Flipping
you're
it
walking
around.
out.
That's what I was thinking about. I hope that you heard what he said, that when you go in, you're not going to be walking out with a wad of cash. So if you're concerned about that, it's not going to happen. You're going to have a check, but if you really want the cash, go across the street and cash it right away.
Exactly.
Right?
And
Okay.
and you talk security, and some people just don't feel secure no matter where they go.
Right.
And we've had people that call up and say, I'm coming over, can somebody walk me in and walk me back to our car? And we've had them call from the parking lot, and one of us has walked out and walked them in and walked them back out. If that's going to make you feel more comfortable, we have no problem doing
That's
that.
customer
Wow,
service.
that is
We
That
are
really
in a nice,
is.
safe area,
Yes,
but some
you
people
are.
just like to have that security.
And where are you located?
We're located 1360 Allen Street in Springfield, right across from the Hamden Bank,
Yep, I
actually
know
right
that.
next door to McDonald's.
Oh, it's a trifecta.
So you could have a big bag,
Somebody
sell your
food.
gold, and go
Oh
across the
my
street,
God.
right?
Stop it.
Oh,
So do you feel like in this economy that people are coming in more with looking for an opportunity to turn some of that unwanted gold into cash? Or I'm sorry, not into cash, into
Into
check.
check.
Oh, yeah, cash across the street.
Well, people come in for all different reasons. People come in to sell the items because they have no choice with the economy being
Yeah.
bad and jobs being poor. Other people coming in say, I haven't worn this item in, 5 years, I want to sell it, or I haven't worn this in years, I'm going to go buy something new. And you have everything in between, young, middle class, older. It doesn't make a difference. It's all different reasons that people are selling it now, depends on what your situation is like.
And what do you do with the gold or other precious metals when you have it?
Everything
When
with
you
us goes to a smelter to be melted down,
Okay.
and then it obviously comes back into the industry to be remade into something else.
Recycle.
Exactly.
So you're also helping the planet and yourself. So you're recycling and you're making money.
Correct.
So
It's
win-win.
like a poster.
Exactly.
I do. We only have about a minute left, and I did want to go to your buy price guarantee because that's really unique, I think. Can you
Yes, it's
explain
a
that?
30-day buy price guarantee.
Okay.
30 days from the day you sell it, today being the 25th, the 25th of May, we will check that morning where the price of gold is or silver or platinum that you sold. And if you had taken advantage of the buy price guarantee, then we will redo your transaction on the 30th day and
Okay.
send you a check for whatever the difference is. So what you would have gotten
Wow.
if gold went up compared to what it was, when you'll automatically get a check in the mail. And we communicate with you one way or the other. If it went up or if it didn't go up, you're still going to get a letter in the mail from us.
Okay.
That's great.
That's great. Well, my last question for you is, when are you open? Can people make appointments? Do they have to walk in? How does that work?
You don't need an appointment. We're open 6 days a week. We're open Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay.
We're open Thursdays from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and we're open Saturdays from 9 to 5.
Great.
And there's always multi-people in the store. You can come in and come in one of our private booths, and we'd be glad to take care of you.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Stephen, for coming in. Stephen Weber from the Gold Trader, and we have their website listed on the show. And if you go to the website, the thing I love about the website is the prospector picture on there. So if you want to be your own prospector, look in your home for some gold, silver, or platinum, which I don't have in my house, but you might have in your house. And we'll be right back. Thank you.